Hey pet parents, welcome back to another episode of the Renee Machel Show. On this episode, we're talking about new pet essentials.
This show is brought to you by Petzey. Get instant access to veterinary professionals when you need them. Download Petzey app today.
Hey everyone, so let's get into it. Since we have this toy here, the top thing on my list is going to be appropriate toys. No matter the age of your new pet or species, they're going to need some adequate toys to play with and enrich their life. So that's my first thing, is make sure you've got adequate toys for your new pet. My second thing is bedding. You always want to offer appropriate beds for your new pet. Depending on their size, you can easily make them out of fabric, or you can purchase a small pet bed or a medium pet bed or even a large orthopedic sized bed for your new pet. But I always recommend offering them their own brand new bedding. All right, you guys, tip number 3 for pet essentials is food. You want to find appropriate food for their age and their species. So looking for quality ingredients in their daily nutrition is a really important tip. Tip number 4 is grooming supplies. Whether that be a brush for a long-haired animal, or a shedding blade for a short-haired animal, or even nail clippers. These are 2 of my favorite types of nail clippers, for dogs and for cats. And a little trick of the trade, these are actually reptile nail clippers, not just your ordinary cat clippers. Why? They're a little bit different. They have a nice grip on the end for your fingers, and there's something in me that says they're a little bit sharper than the cat ones. I don't know for sure, but in my experience, I always go for the reptile clippers when I'm clipping my cat's nails. And then these are my favorite for clipping dog's nails. Now, when you're clipping any sort of animal's toenails, it's a skill that you need to get a little training on. So just before you start, make sure you understand how to properly and safely clip their toenails without hurting them or causing them to bleed. But if you're looking for just what kind of supplies to buy, this is what I would go for. All right, you guys, we're talking about another tip, tip number 5, and food and water dishes are really important. The types of food and water dishes that we recommend are either stainless steel or ceramic, like a mug. But these types of dishes are less porous than plastic dishes, therefore not causing as much skin irritation on your dog or cat's chin, or even your little bunny friend. Last tip would be a proper collar, leash, and harness when it's appropriate. I prefer collars for identification, but harnesses for walking purposes. And I really like leashes that have a loop for length, but then also for short walks. Like if you're walking by someone who you've never met before, you can shorten up that leash and have a loop on the shorter end too. So there's a few different brands out there where you can find these things. And bonus, if you can find the kind where they have a clip on that loop, where you can loop it around a tree or a picnic table or something like that. If it doesn't have that, throw a carabiner on the end of your leash, and very easily you can loop it around something if you're hiking and you need a quick stop. Thanks for joining me on another episode of the Renee Machel Show. I hope those new pet essential tips really help you in whatever type of pet you're bringing into your life. Hey, in the comments, let me know what kind of new animal you have into your family. If you've liked this video, subscribe for more great content and fun tips, and make sure to follow us at My Pet Candy.